Like there's a lot expected from men and just society altogether as far as women's appearance. There's a lot of pressure, maybe not expected, but there's a lot of pressure, especially with social media, being
a 10.
Fit, perfect
body, perfect tits, perfect ass, all of that.
Yeah.
But also be natural beauty. I feel like
it's like not, obviously it's not natural for everyone, but it's supposed to look natural. Like,
yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So like the expectations, like from what society thinks, or even like me as a male, we want that hourglass shape.
Visual.
Yeah, we want all the visual aesthetics that come with a woman, because men are like this. We show off women as like trophies.
You making it sound so bad.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound bad, but it's like we like to show off our possessions or things that we have. I think I'm digging a hole.
It's Tamesia.
And I'm Omar. And you're listening or watching Marriage No Chaser.
We're going to share with you our uncut version of marriage from our own experience and what marriage teaches us every day.
And like always, we're going to take a shot.
Anyway.
Every episode.
I know. I didn't throw up or nothing or spit it out, so.
Touche. Alright, so.
We're in a new location, clearly. Because we have poor time management.
Yeah.
It is Valentine's Day, and we are spending our night in a hotel. But first, we're going to record this episode, then go to dinner.
Yes.
So,
this week's episode is Happy Wife, Happy Life.
It's like number 2 for the last episode we had, which was Be His Peace. I don't know if we might name it that.
Be Her Peace.
Be Her Peace, or Happy Wife, Happy Life.
We'll get to that when we get there.
So basically, yeah, it's gonna be like the woman version of Be His Peace.
So, do women expect to take care of men? No? Okay.
The question was...
What was the question?
I thought you wrote it down, but the question is like, are women expected to take on like a building project with men versus men expect a woman to be what he wants her to be, like immediately?
Okay.
So like, I feel like a lot of the time us women put up with y'all growing up while trying to be with you, basically. So yeah, I agree that happens. At least that happens a lot from what I know of.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to go in depth into that, because we kind of just asked a question first last time, and
we can dive a little.
I just mean like, as far as dealing with him not being completely ready to be in a serious relationship and still putting up with that and sticking with him through it until he is finally ready to take everything seriously. I mean,
I think women shouldn't be... I don't think women should do that. I think that's kind of counterproductive.
I feel like it's kind of expected for you to be like a ride or die and stick through all of it.
Stick through like the ugly phases, and then when I hit my glow up or my maturity, that's when everything's supposed to be better.
But we gotta go through the shit first before we get to the finished project that we deserve. But it also is put on the blame of women.
Yeah, but
like
I also
we
agree.
also could easily just not expect more, and expect more for ourselves and respect ourselves enough to move on and be with someone who's ready.
But I also think some women like the idea of having to build. I feel
Or
like,
they fall in love with potential.
yeah.
We do that. We want to fix, or we think that we can change you. So there's that. That's where our fault is. But as women, I can't say all women, but a lot of women. So, with that being said, there is a lot expected of women when it comes to relationships, just like there is for men. But for us, it's more of a... Tomorrow. Should I answer it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mom?
Yes.
Could you tell my dad if he could use his headset?
You can go ahead and use my headset, son.
You ask your dad, not tell him.
Okay.
How you gonna call me and put me on pause?
Because where are you?
Don't touch your hair. Are you messing with it?
Yes.
Don't worry about where I am. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Leave your hair alone.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Anyway.
Children.
I feel like there's a lot expected from men and just society altogether as far as women's appearance. There's a lot of pressure. Maybe not expected, but there's a lot of pressure, especially with social media, being
a 10.
Fit, perfect
body, perfect tits, perfect ass, all of that.
Yeah.
But also be natural beauty. I feel like
it's like obviously it's not natural for everyone, but it's supposed to look natural.
Yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So like the expectations from what society thinks, or even like me as a male, we want that hourglass
Y'all are visual.
Yeah, we want all the visual aesthetics that come with a woman, because men are like this. We show off women as like trophies.
You making it sound so bad.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound bad, but it's like we like to show off our possessions or things that we have. I think I'm digging a hole, but they're like things that we
how you feel.
Have. Yes. I mean, we get the nice cars. We like to show off our cars.
Y'all are flashy
with jewelry, all that, clothes and stuff like that. So when we have a beautiful woman, that's what we're looking for. Someone that we can show off. But then I also feel like that comes with problems when it comes to men.
You're not necessarily. That's what you're initially attracted to. I wouldn't say that's what you want.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, yes, there's that.
There are men with other standards.
But that's the initial attraction, though.
And that's what everybody wants to be. Is the one that everyone wants.
Is the beauty.
Yeah.
And I think women have to start getting away from comparing themselves to other women and loving who they are as a person.
And that's easier said than done.
No, 100%. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But I feel like they should love themselves in order for them to be able to display their natural beauties.
Okay.
I
don't know. Yes, I understand what you mean, because confidence is beauty.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yes, I'm trying to say that, but then you don't have to compare yourself to somebody. Like, let's say you're a smaller petite girl. You can't compare yourself to somebody that has a full full breast, curves, all of that. Like that's not fair to compare yourself to that.
But that's the
that is the issue in society. So
that's the natural way to compare yourself. That's what you see all over Instagram, and obviously all the men like that So of course you want to be what people desire.
Mm-hmm.
But that's part of the troubles of being a woman, is just feeling confident in yourself a lot of the time when all that is out there. I mean, that's not all it takes to be a good woman. We know that, but that has a hit on self-esteem.
Yeah.
And to be her piece, you need to understand that and be patient with the fact that she can be insecure. Oh, a lot of women are insecure about a lot of things. Some on different levels than others.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we all have insecurities. Some of us let it get to us more than others.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's one big thing. So don't go out there liking all the Instagram models and then coming home to her and giving her half your attention.
Yeah, speak up a little bit more.
Don't. Okay. Well, I did say what I said.
Yeah, I'm saying after that. I'm not touching that one. You can go ahead and say that one. I'm not saying that.
Women, we've talked about it in gender roles. Women are also expected to be submissive. So you have to be perfect, and you have to.
Okay, and by submissive, we're talking about.
That's
like,
why I can't talk about submissive.
We're talking about like society.
Well, today I feel like that's not that huge of a thing, so I don't remember why that's there.
I think it still is. I think a lot of men want their woman to be submissive to them.
As in what?
Like, as in, pretty much just you taking orders. Like, you are, like, you take what I say. I think that's what society thinks of submissive now.
I think that's what they always thought it was.
Yeah, okay, yes. I mean, I don't think that. I think it's just like some men, I can't say all men, some men want that, they want the sheer domination, like, over the woman. Tell her how to dress, what to wear, who she can be friends with, and things of that nature. That's the type of submissiveness that I'm, like, referring to as far as, like, societal views. If that makes sense.
Guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
We can just move on from that. I mean, I guess the next one is
just all around perfection. Like, nowadays, a lot of women work and raise kids, and it's not always. I feel like it's not always pressured. Well, it is, but it isn't pressure from their significant other to cook, clean, take care of the kids, even though they have a job too. On top of, trying to maintain looking good for your husband or your significant other, and just having everything in order. I feel like that's a big thing. People out there, even on social media, make it look like everything is just easy. You're supposed to be able to do all these things and make it look easy.
Mm-hmm. I think, man,
it's just all together for women. I feel like a big thing is just looking like perfection.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not ever perfect. It's because no one's perfect. It's not ever easy, but you got to make it look like it's easy. You got to make it look like you have it together all the time. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a pressure we put on ourselves, not necessarily everyone around us puts it on us, but that is a pressure that we put on ourselves. And it ends up stressing a lot. At least for me, I can't relate to everyone, but like as far as moms,
I feel like I feel like it may not be like millennial pressure, because I think it's more like older people.
It's just been what it's been all this time. I don't think it really changed that much, except for women work more instead of staying home.
Yeah.
But it's never changed that women are expected to take care of the children more than the men.
Mm-hmm.
And so for a man to be there and support and help out as much as he can would be being her piece. Understanding that she's got a lot on her plate and she's putting a lot of pressure, unnecessary pressure on herself a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big thing that I can relate to. It's just not that you put pressure on me, but I put pressure on myself. So on top of, trying to look the part, it's also doing things perfectly. It's just, I feel like for women it's a big thing on being perfect and getting things right and in order for at least for a lot of women.
I think a lot of I think it's just a lot of this the day and age we live in, the social media era. I feel like a lot of that comes from seeing everything on social media, seeing the bright moments in people's days, and it being like, oh, they're always like that. You know, they're always...
Their house is always clean.
You know, and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, they're so photogenic. They're always looking pretty or stuff like that. And it's like, that is one moment within the 24 hours in that day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's going on outside of that picture.
And that goes for everything, not just women, and that's men, that's everybody.
Yeah. I think, man, social media is a gift and a curse. So, but let's go back.
But today, yeah, social media has a big impact on both men and women and their roles and their peace, which dips into women's mental health. A lot of the pressures you can end up with anxiety, depression, just stress in general, and just having someone who they can be vulnerable with and let these thoughts and feelings out helps versus someone who just wants them to get all these things done and do everything and just deal with everything and look fine and be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it took me a while to understand some of that. Not to apply extra pressure onto you to try to make sure that everything's perfect, because I mean, I feel like I didn't really apply that much pressure or try to make you be perfect.
I applied that pressure on myself because I just figured being a wife was just having everything, doing everything, and have everything together. And it's supposed, and I just figured, hey, I'm supposed to know how to do all this and not need any help with it.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, like, and that's how I mean, because I was like that in the beginning. Like, I used to try to compare what you did to how I was raised.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I mean, it was just your mom, so of course she was doing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, but that's my comparison though. So like,
right.
That's how I was raised. So I would compare that, like, yo, like, you're supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z, and it's not getting done. How can you consider yourself a wife or a mother if you're not doing this? And I had to do a lot of listening to different podcasts, and yeah, it was really just listening to podcasts and maturing, and actually us sitting down having those conversations where I'm actually listening to you and not responding. I think that's a big thing that men need to start practicing more on to be her peace. We need to be able to actually listen to her and not try to come up with a solution for her problems. And I struggle with that for the longest. And now I think I try to listen to you a lot more. And then when you want me to make a solution, then I will find different solutions to try to make the situation better. Or honestly, just taking, without even us having the conversation, just taking some stuff off of your plate. Whether it's me cooking, taking the kids out the house, anything, getting the kids away, just giving you 5, 10, 20 minutes just to take a deep breath and relax and regather yourself so we can move together. Because at the end of the day, this is a partnership. You know, not one person is above each other. You know, if you're going through what you're going through, that's going to affect not only me, but also our kids. So as far as men, we need to be there for our significant others and just be an open ear and listen to what they have to say.
Right. And yeah, like we mentioned that on the men's side too. So I feel like that goes both ways. Again, just being a team, even if you don't have kids, just realizing life stressors and realizing that to talk, ask, not necessarily, or check in with each other. That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Just see if you're doing okay and what you need from me. And the thing you mentioned about listening and not fixing, I saw it a couple times. I don't know if it was like on Instagram or something. Like couples trying to, I think it was like TikTok, where couples try to like, well, before they have a discussion, like, is this like a fix it thing or just you just want to vent? So like, hey, if we're fixing, I'm listening to try to fix with you, or hey, you just want to vent, I'm listening to listen and be here. And so actually voicing that out loud would be helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've kind of gotten good at figuring that out, though. If I really wanted you to help me fix something, I would just say it.
Yeah, I think it's just, I know you so well. Well, I can't even say that. I'm getting to know you better. And
I'm changing every day. So.
And me getting to know who you're becoming, I have to change things of who I am and operate in a different way. So
adjust.
Yeah. So I have to move different. So I have to try to figure out where you're going with X, Y, and Z, or depending on what the situation is. I think most of the time it's your tones. I think that I can differentiate, like, oh, she wants me to fix this, or she just wants me to listen. When you're complaining a lot, oh, I know not to do. I'm not I'm not fixing nothing. I'm just gonna listen. But then, I guess like it's just like you ask for my opinion on things. When you ask me for my opinion, then I know, okay, now it's time for me to start thinking of different game plans and different things we can attack together so we can come up with the best solution to answer whatever problem we were going through. So I think, we're trying to learn each other a lot better, and, I'm trying to pay more attention to your mental health, and just like you're doing the same for me. Just mental health in general is just like such a big topic. Right now.
I feel like it's bigger today than it ever was, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's being more heard.
I feel like people have always had problems and things they need to deal with. They just never dealt with them.
I think everybody used to just chalk it up as you're crazy.
Or you're just... It's normal to be depressed and stressed out.
Yeah. I think the difference is now a lot of people are actually going to those therapies, those counseling sessions and stuff like that. I think that is a big difference. Thank you. Yeah. So, how can I be your peace?
Well, number one for me, which we just kind of talked about, is just being my safe space to let go, vent, work through issues. I feel like we went through a period of time where we weren't doing that, and I just was keeping to myself. I think we're getting...
still do that, but... You still do it, but I have to...
I feel like we're getting back to that point where I come to you to talk about things. That was hard for me in journal, though. I don't do that. So for you to be that space helps bring me peace. And, baby steps, but it's getting there. I feel like we've come a long way.
Yeah.
Even though you want to harp on the fact that I don't completely open up.
No, I'm not saying you need to completely open up. I'm saying it's getting better. Sometimes I have to really get in your ass about opening up to me. But, be her safe space. Just be her peace, man. Like
that's part of being my peace. Yeah, being understanding too, which has to do with being my safe space. But being understanding that I'm feeling a certain way, and you might not handle something a certain way, but understanding that just because I'm feeling a way about something and you wouldn't feel a way about something, that just understand that that's my perspective and I'm allowed to feel what I feel.
So be understanding to your perspective and your thought process on how you move.
Yes.
Yeah, that
No.
is something I am working on first, man.
You said, no, I can't do that.
It's hard because, like, I get into a space where I'm just like, yo, like, why? It doesn't make sense. Why are you doing it that way? Why are you... like...
Why I'm feeling things?
No. Like, why you think that solution is best.
Men and women think totally differently.
Like
things make sense to us that don't make sense.
You go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then solution. I just go to A to B, and I'm like, why didn't you think of that? But I'm trying to work on that.
There are reasons that things are thought through thoroughly sometimes.
Yeah. So. I'm trying to work on it. I'm working on it. I'm trying.
Also, be kind, especially when you're upset.
Yeah,
I want you to be kind and considerate of my feelings.
What was that movie that everybody was talking about? The one that's going around on Netflix?
Malcolm and Marie.
Yeah, don't be them. Don't get me wrong. It was a good.
That was horrible.
Movie. It was a good movie to show the other side of relationships.
The toxic relationship, that was toxic.
Yeah, it's 100% toxic. But
that's
saying
how a lot of relationships these days be, though.
Yeah, like that. Yeah,
as young people be wilding.
That be kind. Can't be like that.
I mean, we were that. Not some of that was a little extreme, but we were.
Okay.
We were borderline.
You weren't Marie as much. I was probably Malcolm. 100%.
Yes, I could say that. I wasn't going to, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was 100%.
That's why
Malcolm.
I say be my peace is being kind. Because even though you're angry, the stuff you said when you were angry still sticks to me when you're not angry no more. Like, I remember that shit.
Yeah. So yeah, men, when you're angry.
Anyone, if you got anger issues and you be throwing shots, try to think about that shit.
Just
walk away.
It's so easier. It's easier.
Walk away, calm down, come back.
Yeah.
Because I've had things I want to say, but I'm like, why would I say that when I know that would hurt?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna stay mad forever. So.
Yeah. So just be mindful of what you say. Both sides.
And the last thing would be men be more open, or you should be more open. I feel like you hold back. You hold back because you think that because I open up and I have my issues that you can't open up your issues. Okay. Which is kind of a tough thing because the book I was reading last month, it was talking about like how women talk about men being open, but then like when they actually open up, we kind of don't want them to. Like, because then it's like, okay, dang, well, man up. Like, we don't even consciously think it, but it's like, dang, so you out here just exposed.
See, and that's a thing. Like,
like, we be asking for it, and then when you hit us with that real shit, we be like, shit.
See, that's the thing. Like, men, when we do decide to open up, some women do take it for, like, use it against them.
Which we mentioned in the last episode.
And it's like, yo, like, why the fuck would I be open?
But it's more like, we want you to be open, but then some of the stuff y'all be throwing out, like, y'all shit is deep. And it's like, well, I don't really know what to do with that. I want you to tell me.
Be understanding.
But yeah, understand, but then
we ain't
y'all
looking for
also
you to fix it.
No?
No.
Okay, that's news to me.
I
typically, if you do share something, you want me to fix it.
No, I don't want you to fix it. I want your opinion on things. I want to hear your perspective on things. I don't want you to fix it. There's a difference.
Okay, well, I learned something.
So
I always think that means I got to do something to fix.
No. So when
because that's what you do. That's your automatic thing. So why wouldn't you expect that from me?
I just want your opinion. I want to see. Okay, so men, we get tunnel vision when we're full head on doing stuff and things like that. We get tunnel vision. So like if I'm going through something, I'm tunnel vision. I can't see anything else except that problem. I can't see any different solutions except one solution that I think that I'm not 100% sure on. So then when I do share it with you, I want you to show me different options.
So that's kind of problem solving. Not necessarily fix it on your own, but like that's fixing.
Yes, to an extent. I want to hear.
I think we just described my fixing as brainstorming and figuring out together.
Sure.
So that's fixing.
No, I don't think it's fixing.
But then, that's what you just called it. But we'll watch it later.
It's just more options. it's having multiple options. It's like I share with you, right? And then I go share with one of my male best friends. I'm trying to get different people's opinions so that way I can.
You just want to know what I'm gonna say, not necessarily my opinion.
Yeah, but okay. Be more open. I got you. I guess I guess. I mean, like, I try to be more open, but there's some things where I'm just like, yo, like, I don't want to add more pressure or my baggage onto you.
Because you feel like you're the man, you're supposed to take all the baggage.
No. You be going through shit, and I feel like if I throw my shit on you, you're not going to have time to handle what you need to handle for yourself.
Low key, I'd rather deal with your shit than my own shit, so.
No, all right.
Which is not good.
All right, when I hit you with these goddamn...
But I'm saying, it's not good to just avoid my shit either.
No, watch. I'm going to hit you with... I'm going to bring the luggage in, and you can be like, all right, nigga, I'm tired of carrying this. But I mean...
we can unpack it. We don't got to carry it.
All right, we can
unpack
it.
Okay. I don't know. All around, just being more sensitive and nice and gentle and.
Am I sensitive, nice, and gentle?
Depend on the day. It depends on the day.
You know, but I'm a man. I'm a manly man out here. I can't be sensitive out here.
All right.
So
that kind of concludes. I feel like that was short, but maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, just to recap a little bit, man. Just be there. Just overall, as a male, just be there for your woman. That's the best thing you can do.
If you are there for your woman, she'll be there even harder for you.
Yeah.
Because we the backbone.
Yeah, just be there for her.
If she's good, then y'all good. That's what I think.
And then also, man, get up on y'all shit, man. Stop being a builder nigga.
Oh, we talked about that at the beginning. Yeah.
Get up on y'all shit,
Get your shit
man.
together before you out here seeking out your dream woman, because your dream woman don't want to deal with that. Yep. She don't.
And women, stop putting up with it.
Easier said than done, but yes.
But yeah.
Know your worth.
So you want to hit them with the affirmations?
Yes. I'll go first.
Oh, man. No, go ahead, baby.
We haven't recorded a minute, so I got actual stuff to use versus recording 2 days ago and trying to figure out something that happened in the last 2 days that I can use. So I was going through... I was stressed. You was gone for 2 weeks, and you got to go have fun, and I was stuck here in this cold-ass place with nothing to do but deal with the kids. And you still made sure that you listened to me vent and fixed if you needed to fix, and I appreciate you making the time and actually calling me on a daily basis, because usually you be having fun.
I called you every single day.
Exactly. I said a daily basis.
I just want to, make sure they do.
That's what that means.
Because I love you.
And you understood that I was stressed, so I appreciate that. It did not go unnoticed. And you brought me here for a little getaway, so even though we still in this stupid town.
Okay, is that it, babe? Alright, so my affirmation for you is... Damn, I forgot your Valentine's gift at the house. The one you got from me. I forgot it. It's hanging up. I guess we got to go back anyway to get some stuff real quick. But
well,
so
okay.
Yeah, that was a random thought. All right, so my affirmation for you is just being excited to see me, like when I first came back. You like normally you.
I always be excited. I just don't always be like.
Yeah, but this is like you're excited. Hey, babe.
Why my voice that deep? I hate you.
I wasn't even trying to make your voice deep. I was just trying to like...
Your voice got lower.
I was just trying to share it with like no emotion. Like you be like, hi babe. Damn. I don't... No hug, no run up.
You don't always call me when you're gone, so maybe that's why.
What? I was in basic training. How was I supposed to call you?
What?
You haven't... Anyway,
you're talking about one incident here. I was excited. There's been plenty of. What are you talking about? When you went to training?
When I came back from tech school.
Yes.
No,
There
When
was a
Kamar was
long
born?
extended hug involved.
This was you.
There was a long extended hug involved.
Okay.
I was surprised I didn't know who that girl was that came with y'all. Matt brought his girlfriend to pick you up from the airport.
I was like,
That's
I
probably
didn't
the
bring
only
no
thing
girl with me.
I was like, who that?
About to get me in. I didn't bring nobody with me.
No, I knew she
Yeah.
was with Matt, but I didn't know who she was. But
yeah,
anyway.
I really appreciate you just, just that, and I also appreciate you being more affectionate, physical touching.
I'm doing good, huh?
Sometimes you went a little OD because you were being extra. But I mean, I love it though. I love it. I'm not saying like
I'm not affectionate
No,
at all. So
I'm not
this is
saying-
ridiculous. Now I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh. Let me explain. I'm not saying you were like going above and beyond, like being extra.
You
Like
said it
you
was
were
too
being
much.
No, you were being like extra, like goofy extra. If that makes sense. I know, and I like it. I like it.
I'm goofy. I have to be not.
I like
goofy.
it. I like it. I like it. Okay. I really appreciate
It's an
that.
affirmation.
I really appreciate that. That you want to touch me.
All right.
All right, so that is the end of this week's episode. You can find us on all podcast streaming platforms.
I really don't think it's all anymore.
All right, man. Why do you have to say that?
Because if you say all, and people are really looking for us on some platform that we're not on, that's kind of lame.
Okay, you're right.
I know we on Spotify, Google,
And Apple
Podcasts, and the other one I don't remember. the name.
There's a couple more.
There's some, yeah, but not all. 'Cause
Okay, so we're on the big three podcast platforms right now.
Well, who uses anything else? And we're on YouTube.
Yes.
So please subscribe. I know y'all be watching and not subscribing. Can y'all subscribe? We need some more subscribers, please.
Share, like, comment.
Please share.
Please share. Share a clip of this, anything. Share our clips that we be posting.
You don't even gotta listen to it. You see it pop up, just share it.
Just share it. That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Just hit that share
Well,
button.
if you're listening to this, I hope you listen to the clips. Just
yeah. You know what I mean? Just come on, man. Just give us some love. We're just trying to spread the message.
We're just really doing this. Honestly, we're doing it for us, but then we want to share it with y'all too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is kind of like our own personal couple diary thing.
Yeah. Ooh, couple diary.
Pound
it. All right.
But
Smell
yeah.
like Snuggles. All right, guys. That's the end of this week's episode. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Peace.